Hello to anyone new to my channel. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and hello to my wonderful subscribers. I appreciate you. I've started helping Terry at Holding Your Space, the wonderful Terry, who's been doing morning meditations for, I think, 5 years, Monday through Friday. And so I'm starting to help her a bit so that can free her time up for some other, like her website, some other endeavors that she's working on, and classes that she'll be teaching, and other things that she needs to do. And it occurred to me that I'd like to make a video for anyone who's new to meditation, who's just finding us. I wanted to make a video. It's pretty basic about chakras, because I'm a pretty basic person. I'm really not very fancy. So I want to share with you some of the information that I researched, just basics about chakras, because we cover these when we're meditating. Now, personally, I start with the chakra that is not listed on any, information that I found, but I start with the chakra that's in the earth, because I love Mother, and I believe she is our mother while we're here. I believe that we are spirits having physical experiences, and only a tiny bit of us fits in these physical bodies. And I think the reason that we have chakras is to connect us with life force in different areas of our body. And each area of our body brings with it gifts and clairvoyant abilities like clairaudience, which is hearing, connected to the throat and ear chakra. Clear seeing, called clairvoyance, through this chakra. And when that's healthy and connected to our greater spirit self, then these gifts can all come in. When we're grounded through our root chakra, we feel more at ease with who we are. It's much more beneficial for our bodies. So when we have bodies, we have the spirit body, the mental body, the emotional body, and the physical body. And when these are working together and in alignment, we experience great health. Sometimes we meditate to align these bodies. We meditate to open these chakras gently, to breathe great spirit through the top of our heads, through our breath, with our whole bodies. It's like smiling with more than just your face, like that. So I think I'll start with the root chakra. And this is at the base of the spine, the tailbone. And the color associated with this is red. And I've made some notes, so when I look down, it's because I'm reading from my notes, because I couldn't possibly remember all this all myself. Some pronounce this the Muladhara, the root, which means root and support chakra. The root chakra resonates to the color red, as I mentioned. Now, if you've heard of solfeggio Hertz music, they produce different tones, and these tones resonate with different parts of our body. So I always like to include them, because you can have them playing in the background on YouTube, on Apple Music, or wherever you like to listen to music. You can look up like 396 Hertz music, and one of the choices will be solfeggio music, and that's the one I usually choose. And it's nice to have in the background. There are many different hertz for very many different purposes, but for what we're talking about right now, 396 hertz is good for the root chakra. If you're wanting to tune it, if you're feeling it's a bit out of sorts, if you're not feeling very grounded, 194 hertz can help bring you into alignment. The element of the root chakra is earth. Now, earth has many names. Matea, Gaia, Pachamama, Tara, many names. You can call her Mama. This chakra helps us feel safe and stable and secure and grounded. And foods, red foods, especially like berries and tomatoes and watermelon and pomegranate and beetroot, support this chakra. They support you. Also root vegetables like potatoes and carrots and turnips and parsnips and sweet potatoes and things that grow underground will ground your energy very nicely. Spices like ginger and turmeric and cinnamon, eggs and nuts and seeds and whole grains, all of these support the root chakra. Now moving up about 7 fingers, it's like this far. If you were to place your fingers like this. The next one up is associated with Venus. This is the sacral chakra. It's called the Svadhisthana, and that's called the dwelling place of the self. This has to do with your creativity, your pleasure, sensuality, movement and well-being, your feeling of connection. And the color that it resonates with is orange. The Hertz frequency for this chakra is 417. 210, 288 Hertz. If you feel that you need to tune it and express more flow in that area, those Hertz can support that action. Its element is water. And orange foods like oranges, sweet potatoes, carrots, apricots, mangoes support this, as well as nuts and seeds and avocado and olive oil and peaches and water and coconut and salmon, one of my favorites, and honey and eggs. And that sound some people make is like the root chakra, some make the sound as they breathe in or out. And the sacral chakra sound is if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And the next chakra, 7 fingers up like we did before, see if I can do that right, is the solar plexus. Some say this is connected to Saturn. Ram is the sound. Manipura means city of jewels. That is another name for this chakra. The solar plexus chakra is where you find your inner strength and your confidence and your personal will, your personal power, your self-esteem, and the ability to transform. It resonates with the note E and 528 Hertz and 182 Hertz to rebalance and tone. The solar plexus color is yellow and the element is fire. And the foods that support the health of this chakra are yellow peppers, bananas, pineapple, corn, and squash, for example. And raw fruits and vegetables and sprouted seeds and fermented foods and legumes and nuts and seeds and probiotics and chamomile tea, for example. All these support your solar plexus. Now moving up, 7 fingers again, we come to the heart. And I like to include the high heart for myself. And its element is air. And it's associated with Venus and the moon. And the sound is yam. Anahata means unstuck, unhurt, unbeaten. That's what that word means. And its colors of the heart and high heart chakras are green and pink. And the hertz music that support this is the 639 hertz and 528 hertz to balance. Here we feel love and compassion and joy in our relationships. We feel inner peace, and inner connections. The heart is a bridge between the self and the spiritual world. The high heart is where we find unity consciousness. We find a depth and a strength to our love for ourselves and others that is mind-blowing. Self-love and acceptance and profound empathy, compassion and forgiveness, because the heart is the seat of the soul. The foods that can aid and assist these chakras are asparagus and peas and green apples and berries, healthy foods. Now the throat chakra is Vishuddha, and that means purification, and the sound is hum, hum, to activate and cleanse. These sounds that I'm sharing, they are each associated with these chakras to activate and cleanse them. I'm sorry if I didn't say that before. And I should also add that this is for entertainment purposes only. I am no expert. I am on my path and sharing the information that I'm finding, because I like to share what I learned, especially if it's helpful. The throat chakra's color is blue, and it resonates to the note G, and it is the element of sound. 741 hertz supports the chakra, and 384 hertz and 192 hertz help to clear and tone it if you wish. Here we find communication, authentic expression, and speaking one's truth. The throat is the bridge between the heart and the mind. Connects emotions and intellect. Now, blue food support, like blueberries, blackberries, elderberries, plums, grapes. And I like to include the ear chakra, because a lot of us are coming into claircognizance, clairaudience. That clairaudience is the word I was looking for, where we hear in our inner mind. It doesn't mean we actually hear with our ears, although sometimes we can. But sometimes we hear inside our minds, we hear answers, we hear messages. So that is our ear chakra, and its color is red-violet. And the opening symptoms that you might feel is tingling, or hearing music, or chimes, or singing bowls, or hearing buzzing sounds, or enhanced mental clarity. Now the foods that support that are white foods: coconut water, milk, yogurt, rice, quinoa. Also green, like spinach and kale and broccoli and avocado and mint as well. Plenty of sacred water, herbal teas and soups to support the throat and the ear. It's wonderful. Now let's move to the third eye chakra, which resonates to the musical note A in 432 hertz and 440 hertz to tune. 852 hertz flows right through and supports the third eye chakra of the color indigo, and its element is ether, iridescent light. A name that goes Ajna, if I'm saying that correctly, means command, authority. Intuition is what we find here, and perception. Higher knowledge and inner wisdom and spiritual awakening. And purple and blue foods support this chakra, like blueberries and eggplant and grapes and purple cabbage, which is also really good for your heart, and blackberries and cacao and chia seeds and goji seeds. So those are some things that support the third eye chakra. Now moving up to the crown chakra, it's called Sahasrara, means it's our connection to spirit and universal consciousness and divine wisdom and unity and a heightened degree of self-awareness, self-love, spiritual connection, and insight. Brilliant diamond white light is what I picture there, with 963 hertz supporting this chakra. Pure organic foods and fasting are often employed when one is wanting to enhance the gifts found in that chakra. Now there's one that I include above that I think of as star chakra, that connects us to not only our guides and angels and ancestors, but our star cousins. For we are a part of a much larger community. Earth is a school. So as we acclimate to our bodies and their beautiful functions and take care of them and become more peaceful and more willing to be stewards of Earth, standing in our light, being loving and honest and humble and fair and caring towards others, accepting responsibility for ourselves, then we can begin to develop larger relationships. I believe that time is near. So meanwhile, each day I say my morning prayers outside. I meditate and breathe in through these chakras to connect me to beautiful Mother Earth and to connect me to Creator. And I picture my center as a hollow tube, that these energies can come and go, each going where they're needed as the day goes on. That's how we share our gifts. And then at the end of the day, I go outside again and I thank for all the blessings of the day. I thank for my family. I thank for my life. I thank for the day and all the challenges and blessings that word. And I always call in Creator in me, because we all have a spark of Creator. That's what enables us to be alive. So I always want to connect, bring more of Creator in and connect that energy with Earth. And I imagine and hope you feel the same. Although we might use different words, I think the meaning is similar. So I wanted to share that with anyone that's new to the channel or new to our wonderful community here, and people who are looking for a place to meditate. I encourage you to subscribe to Terry at Holding Your Space. And there's information below this video about when and where that is. And I thank you again so much for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you there. Bye for now.